Welcome to Gerald Khalil's Conversation Piece. I share my thoughts on social content, sports, politics, and entertainment. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So yesterday, the Browns lost to the Kansas City Chiefs 21-7, in which the Browns turned the ball over 6 times. Jameis Winston had another subpar game in which he threw 3 interceptions and almost lost the fumble. He was eventually replaced by Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who also threw a pick. Nick Chubb, he had a fumble and ended up breaking his foot and is out for the remainder of the season. So at this point, we may have to come to the realization that Chubb may have played his last game as a Cleveland Brown. It's sad to say, but I don't know if the front office will want him taking up a roster spot next year. You know, it's really sad because Chubb, he spent so much time and work and effort rehabbing himself back from that devastating knee injury that he sustained last year against the Pittsburgh Steelers. But to come to this point and now you're breaking your foot, now it's like, oh, okay, I have to rehab again. And I just finished rehabbing. So, I mean, it's really, really sad. I really feel bad for him. And unfortunately, though, you know, business is business. And I just don't see them, I don't see them keeping him on. And they need a running back in the worst way. Along with a lot of other stuff that they need. On a positive note, Jerry Jeudy, he had over 100 yards receiving, and thus he passed 1,000 yards for the year. Jerome Ford, he had a good game. He had 84 yards rushing. One of the rushes included a 62-yard scamper for a touchdown that kept the Browns from getting shut out. Now, the defense, it was decent. They harassed Patrick Mahomes, who actually ended up leaving the game with an ankle injury. But they didn't get a sack. They couldn't sack him. The offense in Winston was just absolutely terrible other than that. And if you turn the ball over 6 times, you're basically just giving the game away. So I'm going to just show, if we just take a look at the turnovers for those who haven't seen them. Here we got a muffed punt by James Prochet. The special teams have been awful this entire season. Bubba Ventrone, I don't expect him to be back at all. So there you see that there. We look at this next one here. Winston, he throws into double coverage into the end zone trying to connect with Elijah Moore. And, you know, you just can't. See, at this point in Winston's career, he should know better. I mean, that's an interception just waiting to happen. Then he throws another one. Here you see this one. He throws to Chubb. And actually, I'm going to give part of the blame to Chubb, and maybe it's more his fault than Winston. You see the ball bounce off of Chubb into the defender's hands. So that was as much on Chubb as it was on Winston. Then Chubb fumbles. This is something he rarely does. That was turnover number 4. You know, again, Chubb just not good. You know, I don't know, it's something, and then with he breaks his foot. Maybe it's something with these white uniforms, right? Because they were wearing all white when he got that devastating knee injury when they played against Pittsburgh. Just overall, just bad luck, especially for Nick Chubb. And then we look at this next play here. The Chief defender goes untouched, and he strips Jameis. Now Jameis was able to recover it, but it just shows you how much the offensive line needs to be retooled. You know, we need some young, new personnel in there. because right now they're just old and just not skilled. All right, and then this next one here, this is a touchdown by Jerome Ford. So as I said before, with this we avoided getting shut out, and Ford and Judy were the only bright spots on offense. Then we have this next one here, another interception in the end zone thrown by Winston. Again, not a good throw at all. I don't know what he was looking at, but there you have it. And here's the last turnover of the day. DTR, he got into the game. Winston, he was benched, rightfully so. And he throws interception. Almost went back for a pick six. So, you can't win that way, folks. You just can't do it. So, there we have 3 more games to go. All right, so we're at Cincinnati, we're home to Miami, and then we're at Baltimore. Now, question is, can the Browns win? Man, sure, they can win. Do I expect they'll win, or do I think they'll win? Yeah, that's another story there. Thus far, Stefanski has yet to commit to a quarterback for the Bengals game. So let's see if they go with DTR. I wouldn't be surprised. Go with DTR to see what you got. Because the quarterback room's going to have to be stripped pretty much. And there's talk that Watson will be back. My take, Winston's better than Watson. I think Winston should be the starter. But is that saying much? It's not saying much at all. The Browns need a quarterback. There's so much they need. Quarterback, running back, retooling the offensive line, another edge rusher. There is just so much. Oh, a kicker. Oh, wow, there's so much they need. So, that's the recap. Browns lose to Kansas City 21-7 to fall to 3-11 for the season. If you would have told me that this would be the Browns' record after 14 games at the beginning of the season, I would have asked you, what are you smoking? Because I want some. Anyway, here we are. Please leave a comment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.